following is an encore presentation of Horror Incorporated.
Good evening. I am Dracula, king of the rodents, as well as chief old bat of Pennsylvania. Tonight, I have a shrewd plan to tame the bullet head who shoots blanks and leave him wondering who let the wolves out.
Those who hunt by night will tell you that the wildest and most vicious of all animals is the tiny shrew. The shrew feeds only by the dark of the moon. He must eat his own body weight every few hours or starve. And the shrew devours everything. Bones, flesh, marrow, everything. In March, first in Alaska, and then invading steadily southward, there were reports of a new species, the giant killer shrew.
Quiet out there. Almost smell it, can't you?
No, but I can feel it. The pressure's dropped so fast, it's almost made my ears pop.
Hurricane's got different ways of telling you it's there. Where is it?
Dead ahead.
What's that mean to us?
My boy, that puts our port right in the middle of it. There's a cove on the lee side, though. We'll snuggle up close to the bluff and ride it out.
What about the bottom?
Well, the chart shows it's good holding ground. It's clay. You know something? If this thing had an automatic pilot, I wouldn't have to put up with you.
Then you wouldn't have nobody to chew out.
We should be there in a couple of hours. These mills of yours keep running.
Look, automatic pilots can't play Dixieland jazz on them engines like I can.
Hey, Rook. Rook, come here. Take a look. There she is, dead ahead.
Man, that sure do look good.
A man named Craigus owns this island, doesn't he?
That's the name on the crate, Dr. Milo Craigus.
We'll unload tomorrow. I don't want this crap sitting high in that water when that flow hits.
You gonna ride stern, too, with a lot of water under?
That's right. That sea won't make up in that cove. That wind will have her whipping around like a kite. Slip forward and break out the heavy weather hook. Shacklet, make sure it's free to run.
I'll mouse the shackle.
Good. Oh, she'll ride like a duck. If she swings too far to starboard, we might have to take a check line to shore. Hey, Rook. Take a slant up that trail. Now, that's a rather strange setup, wouldn't you say?
Looks like somebody's getting rid of somebody, huh, Captain?
Maybe. Hard to tell.
I'm Dr. Craigs.
Thorne Sherman. Have your supplies aboard.
That's good. Nothing wrong with Captain Ferguson, I hope.
Well, I wouldn't know. I just bought his run.
Oh, I see. Were you able to fill our order?
Everything on the list. Here's the manifest.
Missing last week's supply has run us a little short, you know. Captain, after you ever have a passenger for you. And Captain Sherman,
That's right, Captain.
Oh, it's going to be nice having you aboard. I'm getting a little tired looking at Griswold. But we're not leaving today. In fact, we're not even unloading. That load will cut the roll in half. You expecting an invasion?
Yes, animals.
Game or otherwise?
Under certain conditions, it could be dangerous.
Hey, Ruff, you want to shake the kinks out? Limber up a little?
Not me, Captain Blight. You go right ahead and stretch your legs. That ship's gonna be bucking like a bucking bronc for long. Besides, I got some work left to do.
If you do come ashore, wear a gun.
Got you, Captain.
When I told you about the hurricane, you act like you didn't know anything about it. What's the matter? Your set broken down?
you've been out of communication for more than a week, Captain.
Can't it be fixed?
It's totally out of commission.
My assistant, Mr. Farrell, Jerry Farrell.
Father, perhaps the captain would enjoy a drink.
Well, of course. Will you join us in a cocktail?
Well, I've never been known to turn down a drink yet. I'll be glad to accept.
Fine. In that case, we'll have martinis. Mario?
Si, senor.
Mix them, please. Right this way, Captain. Come in.
You have everything here you need?
Oh, we are self-sufficient here. We have cows for fresh milk and chickens for fresh eggs.
We even have saddle horses.
Sort of a world all your own.
That's exactly what I've tried to create.
Well, to each his own.
If you have to be isolated for your work, you picked a lonely little island.
Excuse me, please. I think I'll change.
Well, she's a little worried because you aren't leaving until tomorrow.
Well, I can understand that. But there's something else bothering her.
Radford? Radford? Radford, would you please step over here? I'd like you to meet someone.
Just a second, Doctor.
That could go on for hours. Dr. Bain.
There's no need to shout, Doctor. I'm right here.
I'd like you to meet Captain Thorne Sherman. This is my other assistant, Radford Bain. How do you do?
2 new litters since lunch, Doctor. Both support GT-116.
That's good, but,
We can breed them to the 205 group in about 3 weeks. But I'd prefer to wait and expose about half of them to the Hoskins factor first, if you agree.
Good idea. Do you know there's a hurricane coming?
Hurricane? Well, I don't suppose there's much we can do about that. Glad to meet you. Sherman, wasn't it?
You have to excuse Radford. Anything that does not concern his project does not get through to him. Brilliant mind. He would start at it if someone didn't remind him to eat.
Must be very interesting work. What's his field?
Biology. He specialized in genetics, heredity.
I'm afraid my interest doesn't run in that line, you know.
Think what would happen if you could isolate and identify the inherited factor in each gene.
Now, wait a minute. I'm afraid I'm not very good with pure research.
This is practical research. Generally, among mammals, the smaller the size, the higher the metabolism and the shorter the lifespan.
Is that right?
Well, I'm attempting to decrease the size by maintaining a low metabolism and resultant a longer lifespan.
What reason?
Overpopulation. Not a problem now, but it will be in time. If we were half as big as we are now, we could live twice as long on our natural resources.
Father, may I speak with you a moment? Will you please excuse us, Captain?
Well, providing you drop the captain. I prefer a thorn.
Well.
Tell me something, Doctor. Has a hurricane ever hit this island before that you know of?
I wouldn't know. You've only been here 9 months, and this place has been unoccupied for years.
Well, have you ever been through one?
Only the fringes.
Well, this one's building up very fast. Pressure drops very quickly in the center. I'd advise you to get some doors and windows open in this place.
Ventilators on the roof. And if you'll freshen Anne's drink, I'll go and check them.
I'd be happy to.
Thank heavens you're right today.
Why, rations getting short?
No, it's more than that. Much more. We'll surely be able to sail tomorrow, won't we?
Possibly. But not probable. Not till late, anyway. Takes a long time for a sea like that to quiet down.
Well, if you're worrying about me, you needn't. I'm a good sailor.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. We'll sail when the time's right.
Got them opened, all right. Oh, Captain, let me freshen you a drink. One for the road. Not trying to rush you, but it will be dark soon.
I've invited Thorne for dinner, Father.
Oh, I see. If you're not worried about your ship, you're welcome.
I'll take a rain check on that dinner.
If you wish.
Father, I've asked Thorne to stay.
Progress, Doctor. This is the sole survivor of Group 30. 28 months old today.
Well, that's equivalent to 140 years to us.
That's right, yet it still maintains low metabolism without any sluggishness.
It's not the breakthrough, but it certainly sets our course. Radford, suspend series 52 through 96, and we'll concentrate on the rest.
What is that?
It's a Sorex cericidae.
Looks like a small rat. Smells like a skunk.
They have musk glands in their knees. And these little fellows are our subjects. They have a birth cycle of 10 to 14 days. And using them, we can establish traits. We can trace the progressions through a number of generations over a short period of time.
Well, how big do they get?
That's an adult. See, the muzzle is longer and thicker than the rat's. It extends over the lower mandible, see?
Does he bite?
Only when he's hungry.
Well, maybe you better take him. He doesn't know me.
All he knows is his next meal. He's just been fed. He'll be all right for another 8 hours. The shutter blew open. Radford?
I got it, senor.
Don't let that scare you. It's going to get worse.
Storms always frightened her, ever since she was a child.
My coffin should be safe on this deserted jungle island.
Look! A flying saucer! There! What the
Look, on the ground. He's absurd.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I am the cleaner who taught Muhammad Ali.
He's a pain. No, he's Super George.
I guess we know who the big man is around here.
By day, he's a mild-mannered dry cleaner.
I'm just plain old George Jefferson. Cleaning and pressing. Alterations extra.
But by night, he's an ultra-cocky superhero.
Mr. J, you're a hero.
True, true.
He stands up to crime.
Big shadow was looming over me. And I looked up. And you know what I saw?
The mugger's kneecaps.
Bravery has a new name.
I laugh in the face of death.
Super George.
I was born with the greatest weapons I need. Thunder and lightning.
And don't forget heavy drizzle.
Coming to the rescue on Screen Gems. Weekdays at 9 on 45.
Can't help people who can't help themselves.
Those are exactly the people we should be helping.
It's a judgment call.
It was a mistake.
We are in over our heads.
Don't ever pull this again.
I am a doctor. Nothing gets in the way of that.
Boy is gonna die.
Life and death don't take weekends off.
The worst is over. It brought me back to the living.
You'll be conscious the whole time. ER.
Coming this fall to 45.
I'm having nothing but problems with my new show.
Oh, Ricky, what kind of problem?
What am I going to do about her?
Have you ever thought of putting her in a large basket and leaving her on somebody's doorstep?
You cannot be in the show.
Give me one good reason. I'm a ballet dancer.
Oh, Lucy, you're amazing.
The I Love Lucy Mini Marathon, September 7th at 7 o'clock.
They're not climbers. They are digging animals, a lot like the mole. They feed only at night unless they're starving. And when they are hungry enough, they'll tackle anything regardless of size.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. If you leave two of them in a cage for 12 hours without food, the stronger will eat the weaker.
Like cannibals.
Precisely. You see, their intense activity requires a tremendous amount of energy. To supply, they must eat 3 times their own weight in food every 24 hours or starve. Radford, would you please take this? Take it away. Yeah. Some call them bone eaters. When the flesh is gone, they'll eat the bones from marrow. All they'll leave are teeth, horns,
I could use
hooves.
another martini. Do you mind?
Of course, my dear. I'll get you one. There you are. Mario! Aquí, por favor. Mario will show you to the bath and you'll freshen up a bit. Lleve el señor al baño.
Sí, señor. Sígame, por favor.
Excuse me.
Aquí, señor.
You got a problem, too? ¿Qué pasó?
Nada. Nothing, señor. But you will leave on the ship tomorrow.
Well, I think that all depends on the wind and the sea, don't you?
Sí, sí, señor. I don't know. Ah, you're my joking. I feel the point. I seen.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Now, if anybody else is concerned about my sailing tomorrow, why, you see, they feel the point too, huh? I don't like to repeat myself.
Okay, senor.
I know, but I'm not saying that you created them, Jerry. I am saying that because of your drunken stupidity in leaving the cage door open, you created the horrible situation that now exists.
Look, Ann, this is a mistake any one of us might have made. And I'm getting a little sick of being called an irresponsible drunk. Now, believe me, I am. Excuse me.
Care for a cigarette?
Thanks. And thank heavens you arrived today.
You said that before. What's the strain?
That don't make sense. Please excuse me. But it seems like everything is coming to a head at once.
Oh.
Now to convince me that the crisis will only last for a few...
Well, this is certainly a cozy little scene. Might even be called intimate. Boy meets girl.
Stop it, Jerry. That remark is uncalled for. What I do or have to say does not concern you.
I can't disagree with you more, my dear. I'm concerned with everything you do, and I intend to keep it that way. Now, in my book, an engagement isn't a casual thing.
In my book, it isn't either. And last night ended ours.
Be reasonable. Everybody in the world is scared to death of something.
That's evident. When they came at us last night, you knocked me down getting inside the fence.
It's just that I can't stand them.
And I've discovered something I can't stand.
All right. But I advise you not to mention it to anyone. I'm going to complete these experiments with your father regardless of anything. Do you understand that? Nobody is going to take this chance away from me.
That's Captain Sherman.
Checking the weather, I'll get him. Captain, time for dinner.
good as a mile, Elvis State.
You know, if one of those trees crashes through, it might just
Look,
knock the
honey,
whole...
any tree on this side of the house will fall away from it, so just relax. But I think I'd better go back aboard. I don't think I'm not grateful for your hospitality. I am. But I'll see you tomorrow.
Thorne, your ship is safe. Please, stay here with me.
Why? You scared or lonesome?
Both.
I'll take a rain check on it.
Thorne, you can't leave. No one opens that gate after dark.
Well, who's going to stop me? You?
What's this? No one opens that gate at night.
Now, look, I don't ask questions because it's against my principles. But wouldn't you like to explain that?
All right. Sit down and I will.
Give me the gun. It's not very becoming anyway.
Do you believe in fairy tales?
Well, I'm a little old for that sort of thing, but what'd you have in mind?
Well, I'll tell you about one. A true fairy tale. And you're right in the middle of it.
Oh?
Have you ever heard of a shrew?
As in taming
No,
of
the animal. Bradford called them Sorat Cerisity when he showed you one.
Oh, then shrew must be the common name for those cute little animals.
Cute. That's the last word you can use to describe those little monsters. They're the most horrible animals on the face of the earth. As Father told you, they breed within 3 weeks after birth. Their lifespan is
Yeah,
around
I
1
know what
year.
your father told me, but what's that got to do with me opening that gate?
There are 200 or 300 giant shrews out there. Monsters weighing between 50 and 100 pounds.
50 to 100. Wait a minute, you must be kidding.
I'm definitely not kidding.
That's as big as a full-grown wolf.
And what's more, they are beginning to starve.
No wonder you didn't want me to go out there. Thanks for saving my skin.
Well, I'm sorry I had to threaten you with a gun. But I didn't know how else to stop you.
Oh, it was very effective. But all you had to do was tell me about them.
Well, I hoped I wouldn't have to. But you changed everything when you started to leave. And I had to stop you some way.
You say there's 200 or 300 out there?
Man. That's right, Captain Thorne. And if you'd stuck with your rowboat and played captain instead of trying to play detective, you wouldn't have to worry about how many are out there, would you?
That's enough, Jerry. What's wrong, Anne?
Well, Thorne decided to leave. To dissuade him, I started to tell him about the shoes.
You might as well know the whole story as half of it.
Who wants to marry the king of the vampires? Well, I guess that means that I am the next to be married.
Well, okay then. Was that the oven timer?
That's right, my friend.
It's time for...
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Oh, man. I can't believe I locked myself out again.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you.
If I were omnipotent for a day, I would want good things for the rainforest. Hey, Joey, what would you do if you were omnipotent?
Probably kill myself. Hey, if little Joey's dead, then I got no reason to live.
I'll be there for you.
I got an interview! Where? Saks Fifth Avenue. Oh, it's like the mothership is calling you home. Oh, you guys, look! Ugly naked guy got gravity boots! Quick, ew! Ew!
Ew. That's too much information!
I'll be there for you.
Once I was a wooden boy, a little...
I'll be there for you.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I'll be there for you. There for me too.
Coming this fall to 45.
It's about time that I had my own stunt double. Stunt double, let's go. Get in. All right.
When you're living your life, as you often do, think of me. Now, back to the movie.
Now, I can't help but notice, what are you drinking anyway?
Blood Life.
Tonight's movie is about killer fish. That's the sound they make. One thing that we really enjoy doing is making fun of wimps.
Hello, what's going on?
You know, I'm a very valuable commodity to the Twin Cities area.
Is that French guy on the camera?
Feed me one, wimp. Feed me a saltine.
Get the French guy out of here.
We have no time for floozies or shenanigans.
Sorry. Here we go. I hope you're not hoping for a big climactic ending here.
Watch The Big Bad Movie, weeknights at 7, right here on Channel 45.
I guess you're all a little jumpy, Captain.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
6 months ago, we managed to isolate the factor controlling size. 2 litters were born. 6 individuals we kept for study. They were about the size of buckshot at birth. But the rate of growth was abnormal. They continued to grow. They were mutants. But they inherited all the negative characteristics of their breed. Somehow they managed to escape. But a month later, we saw one of their offspring. They were multiplying. We did everything in the world to exterminate them, but no apparent luck. Then we haven't seen any. Since daylight neither blinds them and they forage only at night. Well, they're starving. But the fact that 2 of them charged Ann and Jerry at the gate last evening indicates that the available food on the island is nearing depletion.
Then what, Doctor?
They will exterminate each other. It'll take a couple days.
What do we do during that time?
Stay indoors and wait until it's over.
Get some wires glued down on the transformer.
I'm sorry. I'll get some lamps.
Mario! Si, senor. There's a lantern in the pantry. Light it and bring it in here. Bradford, light all the candles you can find.
All right, I will.
Where's the generator?
Outside. Can't get at it at night.
Here, let me help you.
The lantern will give you all the light you need. I will join you shortly, Jerry.
Well, Jerry, I felt she was sincere and made sense from her standpoint.
Wanting her father to leave the island with her makes sense? It'd be much better for the project if I went with her for a few days. As a matter of fact, I think I'll talk to the doctor about that. That might be the answer. And another thing, I don't take much to this Thorne Sherman. He looks to me like the type that'd try anything.
That left-handed dinner invitation. That was just to keep me here till after dark, wasn't it?
I wanted you here tonight. I thought something terrible was going to happen.
Well, you still feel the same way about it?
Not as much. Not since you're here and know everything. I love an open fire, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
The wind has a lonesome sound, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Like in Sweden, we don't have a wind this strong. You're a stranger to anyone like you.
Oh?
seem so disinterested in everything. Aren't you the least bit curious? Don't you wonder about the unusual things around here? The guns, the fence, the shuttered windows, my accent, anything?
I'll tell you something. I'm only interested in anything that concerns me, then I do something about it. You're going to sail with me tomorrow, whether your father intends to or not.
Oh, no! Father, Brad! Out there!
I don't think he was going out, Jerry.
I couldn't take a chance. He's fool enough to.
Don't be stupid. I had no intentions of going out there, opening that gate. Now somebody needed it. Did you hear it, Doctor? Sounded like a human voice.
I was thinking of Rook. It was the livestock. The shrews got into the barn.
What was it, Father?
The livestock.
Did Mario forget to bar those doors?
No. I put them in the barn myself. They couldn't get through the wood doors. They dug through the dirt floor.
Let me ask you something, Doctor. How could you expose all our lives, yourself included, with those things out there? All you had to do was get the Coast Guard or the Navy to come in here and burn them out. Those things got loose.
Any unusual experiment can produce unusual results. That's why I chose this island. It's isolated. Miles of open water in any direction. Our project is privately financed. It's not a problem for the government or military. And the world is in no danger. This species does not swim. And as far as the shrews are concerned, this island is their world.
Very soon, right here on this island, there's going to be a miniature reproduction of an overpopulated world. And you'll see the importance of what we're working to avoid.
I'm not concerned about all this theory. What I'm concerned about is our lives.
There'll be ample time to panic when they run out of food and go on a 24-hour forage.
How do you know they haven't already?
That's possible. Their main diet has been the small animals on the island. That source could have been depleted 18 or 20 hours ago. And that's why they went after the livestock.
There's still some food on this island before they reach the crisis.
Where? No worry about them digging in here. The floors are tile.
But the walls aren't, Doctor. They're adobe. Our safest bet would be on that boat.
You may be right. You can reach your boat in daylight. The shrews will gorge themselves on livestock. That should keep them lethargic for several hours.
There's no sense looking at the dark side.
And there's no sense minimizing a serious situation. It leaves you completely unprepared to cope with it. Now, we certainly can't make it tonight. That's out of the question. Maybe tomorrow. I haven't. We'll get some sleep tonight, but we'll have a watch, an hour and a half apiece. Doctor, you go first, and then Radford, Mario, Jerry, and then me. Shutter all the windows, make sure they're locked good and tight, check all these walls.
Come on.
No, I think I'll stay here by the fire. I feel safer. I couldn't stand it in that room alone.
All right, as you wish. But try to get some sleep.
I will.
The shrew is a harmless mouse-like animal with soft brown fur and long snout, which feeds on insects and worms. However, it was once thought to be venomous, and so gave its name to scolding and evil-tempered women. The word Truvel in High German means devil. TV's Count Dracula, host of Horror Incorporated on KSTC TV, Channel 45, would like to visit you. I am available for appearances, shows, commercials, and promotions of all kinds. Contact me at my website, www.countdracula.com. Obey!
Channel 45 would like to apologize for this man's failure to provide you with quality martial arts entertainment. Instead, watch Kung Fu Theater, Sundays at 1 on 45.
Kung Fu Theater. What's next?
Hey, don't know what you're doing this weekend? Then join me for Around Town every Thursday, only on 45 Eyewitness News at 9. It's your preview to all that's going on in the cities and your local connection to what's happening in entertainment. But wait, there's more. From new flicks to best picks, you'll see what's hot, what's fun, and what's next in the Twin Cities. Around Town with me, Rusty. Thursdays only on 45 Eyewitness News at 9.
Routines define your day. That's why you need to be prepared. Prepared for the weather around you, the traffic tie-ups that lie ahead, and the local news that affects your life. So start your day in the right direction at a time that fits your routine. 45 Eyewitness News Morning. Weekdays from 7 to 9. News, weather, traffic. It's just what you need for your daily routine. 45 Eyewitness News Morning. Weekdays from 7 to 9.
Being women and getting older increases our risk for breast cancer. That's why a yearly mammogram is a must. Free mammograms are available at 300 clinics statewide through the Minnesota Department of Health. So if you're a woman 40 years or older, call 1-888-6-HEALTH to see if the free mammogram program is for you. Operators are standing by. But don't wait. This is a race against time. We know we're survivors of breast cancer.
Senor Farrell, here is Mario. You are next to make the patrol, no?
Sure, Mario. Come on in. I've been waiting for you to finish. I must have dozed off. You kind of startled me. Sit down. Here. Have a drink. It'll help you to relax.
Gracias, senor.
Sit down. Just a while. You just checked every room in the house, didn't you?
Si.
Fine. You're a good man, Mario. A man that can be trusted. You know what I've been thinking about, Mario? Anne and that captain. You and me. Imagine an intelligent girl like her going for a common sea tramp like him. I know why. You do too. In case anything goes wrong, she's looking out for her own hide. That's why I keep thinking about you and me. Anything goes wrong, we're gonna outlast them all. I'm going to trust you to take my turn at patrolling the house. But when you finish, don't wake the captain. Come back here and get me. See, I'll probably feel good enough by then to take his turn. Okay, Mario?
Sí.
Okay.
Senor, it is Mario.
Oh, Mario, come on in. What is it?
There is a big raton in la bodega.
A shrew in the cellar?
See, I hear him singing down there.
Well, how did he get in?
The store broke out the kitchen window, but I closed it off. He went down there.
Why should he go down there?
The food for the little ratones. I put it out to frost. They love it.
What, did you tell Jerry?
No, senor. Here is your turn next. Here is una luz. We kill him, no?
Yeah. Ann, wake up. A shrew got in. It's all right. He's down in the cellar. Now, we're going down after him. But I don't want you to let anybody open that door till I tell you to. You understand? Good girl. Okay. Open it just a crack. Open. Hold on to it. Side. Mario?
Aquí. You see anything? I see where he was. I do not see where he is.
Cuidado.
Si, senor. I will be careful. And he also got me, senor.
You all right down there? Doctor, get down here, quick!
Mario. He's dead.
Dead? I got this on him right away. He couldn't have bled to death.
Might as well let go of it. Won't do him any good now.
What could have killed him?
I'm not certain. Till the autopsy.
Hematocxic.
I'm afraid so. No,
That's not the same animal.